Good morning, everybody. Today's the day. We're fixing to get loaded up, head up to, it's actually Bristow. I kept saying Tulsa all week long, but it's in Bristow. So today's the day we're gonna go get the goats. And we're all real excited and everything like that. We can't wait to get up there and meet them and see their whole facility and all that stuff, and kind of take a tour of things and see what it's all about. I mean, we've never been around goats before, ever. So this is all new learning experience and everything like that. So I thought I'd need a cage of some sort. At first we were gonna just put them in the back seat of the pickup to get them home. And so I got this idea, you know, I thought, well, maybe we probably ought to have a cage just in case. And a friend of mine loaned me a cage. It was just a bare open dog crate type thing, pretty big sized crate. And I thought, well, I don't want to leave them exposed, so I kind of covered it up. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got built here so far for getting them home. And if we have to, we'll put them in the back seat, because it is a little bit cool today. Cooler than I like, but you know, we're supposed to get up in mid-50s today. So, but anyway, let me show you what I got going here for this cage. So what it is, it's just a dog crate, you know, a big giant dog crate. I took the pan out of it and tied it into the pickup as best I could with bale and twine. You know, bale and twine's a miracle saver type thing. But I took a sheet of plywood, 4x8 sheet of plywood, this cheap shit here. Bale and wired. Cut it down, drilled some holes, tied it to it. Seems pretty sturdy. I mean, I don't think it's tied down there pretty good. Those are on there, they're not gonna come off. So I figured, you know, no further than we're going, they should be all right. They should ride. I left the back of it open so we could see through. We're gonna throw a blanket in there with them and stuff, and hopefully they'll have a pretty good ride. We're gonna check on them periodically as we travel with them, you know. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and try to. I gotta go get some fuel. We're gonna finish getting loaded up, and we're gonna get out of here. And we'll video all our way down there, and hope you guys stay tuned. Watch everything up. Thanks. We're getting fuel, by the way. Oh, they're done good. Oh. Should be another burrito. Thank you. Good job. And we're off. Good lady.
Not really. Did we only get one sauce?
There should have two. Is there not one in there? I don't really need sauce, actually.
Yeah, there it is.
Huh?
It's underneath one.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I thought there was another one there. Huh? Hot?
No, I said I'm gonna have to put my hair back today. It's gonna take a few minutes if I don't. I was really wanting to wear it down, but I don't see that happening.
Put it back for right now, then.
No, because then it'll have that funky ridge in it.
Funky ridge. I'm in a good mood. We're going to get goats. What's not to be good about that? I just hope the weather holds out. It looks all rainy over there. All rainy. You have to turn the oven off. It's too hot.
Big fat weenie tank still.
Just like that. Ikan sahana. Thank you.
That's what's wrong with this wallet.
What?
It doesn't.
Oh, you couldn't put a phone in it.
Can I? So I have a smaller phone. Smaller phone. There.
Hey. Does it work?
The phone?
The wallet.
I don't know. I'll let you
Wished I would have done that. Took the coat off before we got started. Sheesh. It's freaking hot.
We're literally driving into the sun.
I know. It's like already sitting in an oven with a heat lamp on you.
At least I know my birds would be comfortable. Mother Bill.
We need some good jams. So we need some good jams. Ah! Train.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the story of our lives.
And it's like right
Oh yeah,
there.
it's right there and it's like creeping. Beep, beep.
Can't get through Enid without getting stopped.
I tell you what, this town is dictated by a train. Amazing, huh, Trenton?
Yeah.
Can't decide if that was sarcasm or not.
These are some of these auto racks are loaded. If you can.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are loaded, I think.
They're all electric.
Is it electric?
They're all,
It's electrifying.
they're all electric, being towed by a diesel.
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, you know, it's a diesel-powered generator.
Same thing.
Right, Trenton?
What?
You, in your headphones. I said, your mother said they're being towed by a diesel. I said, actually, it's a diesel-powered generator. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Either way, it's still diesel.
True, but
No love. Luna.
Well, I thought, yep. Luna. That one sounds like it had a flat tire.
I think all these auto racks are loaded. They're those stupid minivans with the Hellcats.
I'd so drive one of those. Wouldn't last long. That's the one thing that Dodge did right.
Put a Hellcat in a minivan.
That's right. 700 horses into a minivan. I gotta go get the groceries, honey.
You'd be fighting them with the way this groceries is.
Do you have to grab gears every time? Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It's a Hellcat.
It's a Hellcat. You have to grab gears. The whole name, hence the whole name Hellcat. Meow.
Wonder how Mom's doing.
How you, Mama? Mama.
Too much. I don't know if you can check.
I feel like a cat watching cars go by.
There's making me vaguely nauseous. It does.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Conrail.
Like being on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Get me the fuck out of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every so often you'll see one of the former Conrail one of these.
You suck.
What?
She read it.
That's what it said.
You suck.
Oh,
Swampfoot.
Kansas City Southern.
Who
Union
was?
Pacific. Building America. CSX. How Tomorrow Moves.
Spot!
OG.
BNSF. I don't really know if
He's reading what the names of the cars are, and we're reading the graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian Pacific. Another CSX.
Bud.
Another Kansas City.
Burgess? Very good.
UP. CSX. Canadian National. UP.
Damn, how long is this train?
Well, they gotta get those electric cars to California.
That's right.
Norfolk Southern. Ferromex. Norfolk Southern
Tram?
again.
That would sound like it was dragging
former
something.
Conrail.
That's a
One's
lot of coffee.
unbranded CSX. UP, that one has
drink my
the
coffee?
sides faded. Another Canadian National. Province and Worcester Railroad. Oh, former UP, now CSX. CSX.
Oh, there's the pusher train. This is it.
Kansas City. CSX. And there's the tail unit.
BNSF.
It's the Fred.
What?
Fred.
Fred? Is that what it's called?
Do you know what Fred stands for?
No.
Fucking rear end device.
You know, ever since they put those Freds in place on the railroad, us caboose crews haven't had a job.
On the road again. I just can't wait to get. Sorry.
What have you got in store for me today, Lord?
Come on, Jesus, give me something good.
Don't run away from me.
Don't run away from the Lord.
Lost my ribbon. I was getting ready to get back.
Oh, this minivan's trying to race me.
I'm glad Mr. Blue Sky's here.
Hello, Mr. Blue Sky. His frickin' all the blank stuff, you know, when we're sitting there quietly and stuff like that. But
Like, we gotta edit out all that. Talking about Genesis. I don't know if that's bannable content or not. I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is your deal.
I don't know about you, but it's freaking hot in this pickup. Hello, can you go? So low, it says low.
Go lower than that. We did deals the other day. Dude, it was just like this. People talking about people with blue eyes and how if it's really bright out, it hurts our eyes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, even the dark hurts our eyes. And I was like laughing because I was like, because I caught myself just squinting because, I mean, it's overcast, but it's kind of sunny. So it's like, it just made me think of that.
I don't normally wear sunglasses, and
Do you wear them at night?
sometimes I wear them at night. But now the other day I bought some because we were working in all that dust, and I was trying to keep the weak chaff out of my eyes and stuff like that. So I went and bought a pair of sunglasses, and wore them a few days in a row. And I'd get to some place and I'd take them off, and I'm like, holy crap, it's freaking bright out. Forgot what it was like to wear sunglasses. Yeah, we got some more animated music. I'm gonna have to get like a sound clip of that. Good coffee. I feel like I got this little pickup behind us, not NASCAR-ness.
It's just a little bump draft.
It's just a little bump draft. It's not really that close, it just...
I know.
It's a beautiful morning. Clouds are going to sketch you over that way. Love you. Anything interesting on the winter web?
I hate it. Does that count?
Yeah,
Apparently.
counts for something. I mean, it counts like chickens.
9 out of 10 ain't bad.
9 out of 10 ain't bad. 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. I said it right. 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. Instead of 10 to 1.
Yeah, I automatically did the whole one.
I know, I saw that. That's why I was like, I said it right. Can't get me on that time.
Is your knee bothering you?
A little bit.
Sorry.
Because I'm fat and old and lazy and old and fat.
Eat too
I eat too much bullshit, too many sugars.
So you bought your Monster and you're drinking big ass coffee.
Big ass coffee with no sugar in it.
It doesn't matter.
It's coffee.
It's got caffeine in it.
So it's not sugar. And
You can have one or the other, but not both. I'm not dealing with that shit today.
We'll see.
I thought that cow was out.
Oh, it does look like it's out. I'm going to talk you into video and some scenery with your
Some scenery.
I seen it. There it went right there.
Look, here's some more flat. Look, here's
Oh,
some
look at all that flat land. Oh, look, and over there's some flat land, and right there is some flat land. I tell you what, I've never seen so much flat land. It's so flat.
there. It's scenery.
Ooh, look at that.
This is what Oklahoma looks like.
Yay. How about over here? Over here. Get over here.
Welcome to all the flatness.
Yeah, see, flat. Wait, there might be some telephone poles out way out over there. You see? Way out there.
How about some windmill farms? Can we get some windmill farms?
Oh, we passed all those. Yeah.
Videotaped your flatness.
Flat. Flat as my pancakes.
Flat pancakes, you know, fluffy bastard.
Better set my cruise, otherwise I'll be going too fast.
Too fast to me.
Fine. There. Ah, this sun is so bright. I'm not supposed to look into it. What you looking at now?
Same old crap.
So, what kind of goats are they? They are LaMancha?
They're, the mom is half Saanen, half LaMancha, and the dad is LaMancha. So they're 3/4 LaMancha and 1/4 Saanen.
And then how long do they have to live? How old do they have to be before you can start breeding them for milk? Do they need a year or so?
Yeah, at least a year. I think 8 months is the minimum, but at least a year. And I figured I'd give them a full solid year because I don't want like skitsy goats
Yeah.
and then having skitsy baby goats.
Yeah.
If I can't get them handleable in a year, something's wrong with me.
Well, hopefully we can get them kind of handled. I still got to build you a, what do they call that?
The stand.
A stand, yes.
Milking stand.
Milking stand.
I think we gotta make it look like a boat.
Make it look like a boat, yeah.
I don't know.
I think we got to make it look like the Iron Maiden.
No,
We can make it look like a boat and call it the Iron Maiden.
maybe.
Maybe.
But we could be like whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats your goat.
Instead of totes my goats, it's floats my goats.
Whatever floats my goats. We can make it look like a big giant tote. And we call it totes my goats.
Well, if we put wheels on it, then it will be totes my goats
Yeah.
on the boat.
We'll make it look like a tugboat. How's that? Put a handle on it with the wheels and a boat with some rubber tires around the bottom of it. And across the bar where you put the head in and stuff, across the top you can put lights like it's a fishing tugboat type thing.
Patrol.
Patrol, yeah. And put like one of those spinning on there.
I guess I could put a big mast on it, and then I could put Hero up at the top because he's a laggard. He could be a foggard laggard.
Fogger.
Sir, we are a lighthouse. Avert your course immediately. Change course immediately. longboat, you know, because you could put the thingy up, and then you could put their head right there where it's like
Where their head is the.
the prow. Is that what
I don't know what they call it.
I don't know. My mother told me someday I'll die.
I wish I knew that song. I'd sing it with you.
Can't remember. So my mother told me someday I'll die. Something with good oars. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. Ryan and Robert.
Ryan would know.
I always used to sing it though. I used to sing it like all the time. Hot and then I'm cold. Hot and then I'm cold.
Oh, it's driving me crazy.
I'm not messing with that one. I'm just messing with my thing.
I still get bleed over.
There.
Turn it over to here.
Oh, I don't think it'll work.
I don't know why.
I don't think so. Oh, it is.
My mother told me someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, human foemen. My mother told me someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, human foemen.
You know, actually, this is kind of fitting. Helga.
I know. Is that dirt?
Yeah, that's true.
This one real well too.
You got another one?
Yeah, I have this whole. This one's different, but I really like it. It starts out there. I don't think it's driving music.
Fine with me. You're sailing.
To a land we visited in the distant past.
That's right. The whole burger thing. while ago. Now we're talking. We got Vikings where we're going. The Christian God. I hope that one day your God and my God can be friends. Oh wait, there's scenery. It's McDonald's.
McDonald's is not scenery.
McDonald's in the middle of nowhere.
Still don't count.
Bye, McDonald's. Bye, McDonald's. I will let it subside to your beck and call of fatness.
This time.
Not this time. That's tonight. Oh, me and you, Mr. McDonald. Ronald.
Old McDonald's.
Old McDonald. Whisper into my ear, Ronald McDonald. Sweet nothings of Big Macs. And a large fry. And a large, tall drink. I'll probably have to have you map me out a little bit.
Yeah. She sent me the address, but
I don't know exactly which one of these I'm gonna turn up here. Probably still got another 10 miles or so before we're moving on.
I have to write this shit down.
You can write it on that.
I don't know what that is.
That is a Pizza the Hut menu. Pizza the Hut, see? There's more fattening stuff. What? The shoulder, it sucks you in.
Sure does.
You get close to it, and it's like. How close am I?
40 minutes.
I mean, where is that? What is that turn there is what I'm asking.
This one.
Yes.
Pallet.
Oh, that's Hallett? Okay. That's what I was wondering. Do I turn at Hallett or a little further up?
Either way.
Which one's faster as far as time?
Pallet. Like 4 minutes.
It's like counting chickens. Foul Mouth Farms, that's what we do. Count chickens. That's right. What? Meow, 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 meow,
I don't know why it's not showing up on the thingy.
I don't know. It says looking for a device. Let me map. There it is. I have to put up some old four-wheeling videos.
Did we even find any?
Huh?
Did we even find any?
I'm sure we can. Wish I had some of you shooting the tabletops like it was.
Didn't take any time on all videos.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
It always weirds me out. Yeah, they look sketchy.
So I don't think those things were particularly light, and to see it swinging like that, it's like.
Thank you. Thank you. Come again.
Oh, we will.
One of these days, we'll have a car. We'll take it to racing. Race the classic series.
Yeah. There we go. Where did the cannonball?
Oh, I wish.
No. It'd be cool, but no.
That's kind of pretty. You ever make your own paradise?
Trying. Little by little.
I think we've been down this way before. Oh, look, somebody's got themselves a greenery going.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Gonna be millionaires overnight.
Yeah.
Jennings. Jennings.
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't think I could live in a town named Jennings. I mean, not knocking the town. The town's probably a great little town, but
I don't know. I was looking at you said that, and I'm like looking at the duct tape trailer house. And
yeah,
I'm
it does kind of look a little sketchy, and the cars on blocks and stuff. Yeah.
not saying that my place looks great,
No.
but I don't have.
Like I said, it might be a great little town. I mean, it's just the name Jennings is a little.
It's a great little town where everybody knows everybody else's business.
Yeah, everybody's up everybody's butt.
Look at that door.
Watch that first step.
Mind your step.
And if you're wondering what we're talking about, there's a 2-story house and a door that was just, there was no steps. It was just straight down.
You open that door.
Like, holy cow.
So yeah, this is a great town.
Well, hey, no, they got a new Dollar General, so that they're on the up and up. If you can find a Dollar General every town you go through, then there's something good about that town.
Sure.
Sure.
Bunch of cheap bastards that live there.
Yeah. That's kind of a neat little log cabin looking
Quick shop.
cook shop, I guess.
I guess. Question mark?
Question mark. That's kind of a neat little barn there too.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
See, you should be videoing this stuff so we can kind of go. Never mind, you don't have to.
I can't. I'm
Yeah, you're all tied to the. You're tethered. Tethered at the waist.
my phone is tied to the pickup.
This is a nice little trailer house community.
Whatever it takes.
Bolton. 7 miles.
You know, for the right amount of land, I would live in a duct tape trailer house.
Oh yeah. Well, I'd live in a cardboard box for the right amount of land. In fact, that's what I do.
And it ain't even the right amount
It's
of
not
land.
even the right amount of land.
I like hard houses.
What is it I keep saying? The Lord provides me with everything I need.
Yeah.
I may want more, but He's providing me with everything I need.
On one hand.
Why is there so much in my head?
Hey, there's a little tractor up there for sale.
Oh, hey, yeah. It looks about right size, too.
Yeah. Go up there and see how much they
We have to stop and say, hey. They'd probably say, oh, we gotta have 12,000.
It's a John Deere.
Yeah.
Nothing runs like it here. sign that says "Walk in and welcome" at a salon, I'd be like, oh, I think I will get my hair cut right now, out here in the middle of nowhere.
Build it and they will come. Oh no, I see tax preps out in the middle of nowhere too, so it's like...
Isn't that weird? That's just weird.
I know that's like the first thing I'm going to be thinking of when I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
I need to get my taxes
Be out in the
done.
forest hunting and like, I should have got my taxes filed.
Oh, here you, right here. It's just weird. It's just weird.
It's just weird.
You know, if they had like signs for eggs or milk or whatever, that I'd get. I'd be like, okay, then.
Well, like,
It's a small farming community.
Well, like-
The only thing that you can do is.
like David was saying, you know, he'll go out hunting and see a box out in the middle of nowhere in a farmhouse that says eggs and you leave money in it, you know.
Like who was saying?
David Preston.
I was saying.
I thought David Preston was saying that
No.
when he would go hunting.
Oh no, I was telling you about the honor system.
Oh yeah, the honor
See?
system, yeah.
See,
Yeah,
look,
right
it's
there. Hey, should we stop and get some eggs?
I wonder what they got.
I don't know. When we come back or
Probably eggs.
probably. I can turn around if you want.
No. Well, if they have eggs, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean,
I'm good.
we could probably donate to the cause if you wanted to.
I didn't bring any with me.
Would you like some eggs?
I'm gonna travel.
That's what I'm trying to sell. That's what I'm trying to sell too.
I'll just trade you eggs. What kind of eggs you got?
Yeah. Eggs and ammo.
Telling you what. Brand new currency. I'm rich.
I tell you what,
Okay.
I'm thinking that eggs and ammo is probably going to be worth more than the U.S. dollar.
Yeah. Look at the goats.
Yay, goats! We need to talk to that. Did you ever find out how much that woman wanted for hers down there?
No, she said she's got to figure out how many does she's got, and
Is she wanting to turn loose of any of the...
yeah, they're trying to sell all. But I think they were trying to sell the older does, which, you know, I don't want a super old doe, not that 3 years old is an old doe, but I was thinking something younger, something that could be raised with what I'm getting now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. At most a yearling in milk or something like that, but
No, I don't even want a yearling in milk. I want
you want something young then.
well, a yearling would be okay, but I don't want anything that's,
In milk already.
yeah.
The only
Not
thing
yet.
I'd be scared of is the babies you get and want to turn back onto milk.
Yeah, that's what I like. That horse was saddled up there.
I didn't see it.
There's 2 horses up on a hill.
Hey, look, we got scenery.
We did something on a big rock back there.
We have been down here before, and I can't remember what for.
Racing? Was it?
No, when we took Cheeto to her new girl. Remember?
I remember taking Cheeto, but I don't remember.
Coming down through here.
Yeah. I still feel bad about charging her for that. Well, it was such a good fit that I didn't really mind.
Yeah.
Is it a wedding or a garage sale or?
Let's stop and talk about Jesus.
Don't run away from the Lord.
Don't run away from the Lord. It's a rally of some sort. No, it's a farmer's market. You want to stop?
Not right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Puppies! Can we stop?
No.
Do you want to stop?
I want to see what kind of puppies they are. I don't know where to park. This is parking.
We'll park down on this road here. How's that sound?
I just want to look at the puppies. They probably don't want.
Don't get fooled by their cuteness.
I don't know if I can park here or not. That's what was sitting out on our porch.
Is it okay if we park here? Okay.
All right,
Okay,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much. No. Grouchy.
Friendly sort.
That's probably why she was sitting out on her porch. She's like, I don't want nobody parking in my front yard.
Well, I wouldn't either.
I don't blame her. Yeah, I know. I just...
Also, you want to hear a quick fun fact?
Well,
Tell me your fun fact.
Hey,
The type of locomotive that Edward is based off of is called a seagull.
Oh,
really?
Mhm.
interesting.
Well, it's actually called a K2, but its nickname is the seagull.
That's cool.
Is there a flock of them?
Flock.
Not anymore.
Flock of seagulls. All right.
Well, when she posted a picture, and it was on her. Yeah.
No.
Why are we filming that? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's sustainability.
Okay.
Because our place is very, very small, and it was like a junkyard when we bought it.
Okay.
And it's been a filming of the cleaning and the getting ready to go and well, stuff. It's Falmouth Farms.
Come in. Do you bite? Well, I'd say no.
But
He's never bitten, but when you say no is when they do something stupid.
He's like, no, stop. No, stop.
There you go.
Buddy.
Now I just need some good old-fashioned porn music going.
I'm to that.
Does it actually feel like you're riding on a horse, or is that kind of no, it's nothing like a horse?
No. This might be Stan's job. Yeah, pretty close.
Is that a trot there or something like that?
I kind of like
It's
this.
kinda-
I kind of like this one.
That's
See, it
that's.
doesn't go flipping out on you like it did me. Like I thought it was going.
Well, she don't weigh no more than a minute. That's funny.
It's because I bend at the hip. Sit on your pockets. Put your boobs in your front pockets. That's what I was always. Okay.
You can't get off it. How do you stop this stupid
That's
thing?
what they need to do is one that bucks. I'm like, that's the, like, watch me fall down. That's awesome. I love it.
Okay, everybody. This is a friend of my wife's. Her name is Jackie.
I'm Jackie so-and-so. This is my farm thing. I make goat's milk soaps. I hand milk my goats. We'll get to that, but here's some soaps.
What kind of flavors do you got here? And what all?
Lick one. I know.
Is there anything special about them or anything like that? or-
A lot of them are made with essential oils, which each essential oil, I put a lot of research into them before I build the bars to see what skin benefits it'll have.
It's Build a Bar Workshop.
Yeah, build a bar. Like this is
Build a-
neroli with lavender.
Okay.
So it's soothing, very therapeutic with the aroma.
Uh-huh.
It's one of my favorites. And the neroli is real beneficial to mature skin.
Okay.
And just so much of it is, sulfine takes off the dead skin cells, it removes the blackheads, helps with acne. I got some that's good for eczema and psoriasis.
Poison ivy.
Oh yes, the poison ivy.
I'll need
Lord,
some of that.
Great. And with those, I use jewelweed, because in nature, the cure for something that's going to hurt you grows nearby. So with poison ivy, jewelweed grows nearby.
Really?
So I use a jewelweed extract with camphor essential oil and bentonite clay, but it doesn't help with like poison oak.
I see.
It's like exclusive to the ivy.
That's interesting. I never knew that kind of stuff. Well,
When you make your soaps, you said you hand milk your goats. Do you have to remove the cream, or is it all just you?
I can make it with or without the cream. In the beginning, I was doing it without the cream because I was pulling the cream off and making butter.
Yeah.
But then we kind of got over that.
You're like, this
It
is
was
too
a
much work.
phase. It was a phase. So now it's with the cream, and it does make for a better lathered bar, I
Okay.
think.
Okay. I've always been curious about that.
very interesting.
And how long does it take for the soap to cure?
A minimum of 4 weeks.
A minimum of 4 weeks. Okay. How long does it take to mix it up? How long does it take you to make it?
About an hour.
About an
hour.
Do you have like special molds, or how do you?
I have a silicone mold, so it makes a rectangle, and then I go through and cut them.
Okay.
I have a soap cutter, and I got some new soap cutters to try now.
Interesting. So, do you sell to the general public?
Mm-hmm.
You do. So I'll probably try to leave a link in the description below, so people that view our thing can maybe get with you too.
Yeah, on my Facebook, I don't have a website, but the Facebook page is B&B Smirking LaMancha Goat Farm.
Okay.
Spell LaMancha.
LaMancha.
Okay. Because I thought it was MANCHE. It's A. Okay. Maybe that's why I can't ever find them when I look it up.
I charge just a flat $6 a bar, and
Okay.
plus shipping if I need to ship it, which
Okay.
often, I'm at the
Okay.
post office often, so.
All right. I'll be sure to put a link in the bottom of the description below so people can get with you about your soaps or all your products.
Like I
that
said,
you
I do
have.
a lot of research, and I post a lot of that research on that Facebook page.
Okay.
So, the
All
end.
right. Thank you for letting me do that.
Welcome. Now let's see.
So-
These are my honey.
Okay, are all of these, they're ready to go? They're ready to sell?
The only one that's not ready is the Love Spell with cucumber seed oil. You see, Love Spell is a scent from Victoria's Secret. I learned.
What?
Can you do me a favor? Let me know when we're gonna start going downstairs because I
So
cannot stand being on that.
I can just like set everything
What's
out.
wrong?
Oh.
Okay.
So, what I do in my dairy layer is I fix them a dilly of food, a little bucket of food, run them up on my stanchion,
This is cool. I like this one.
lock them in, and then I will, which I have to do it from the house currently, I get wash buckets, a bucket of clean water, a bucket of betadine water, and I will clean them, their udders, and then dry them off, and then milk them. And then I just leave them hanging out there, and I'll come over here and grab a jar, and then this, and then I get a filter, put that there, and then a strainer, and I strain my milk
Neat.
because you know hay or hair or whatever can end up in there. So from there, I'll put the lids on the jars and take them straight to the freezer for an hour.
Okay.
And then from there, I move them down to the refrigerator.
Do you sell milk by itself?
I do.
Or just- okay.
I do. With Oklahoma laws, I can sell it. I cannot take it off my property and meet anybody.
They
to
have,
sell
so
it.
they have to come
to
get
the
it.
farm.
Okay.
I see. While we're here, we might get some goat's milk.
Yes, I'd like to get some milk.
We've been buying Walmart goat milk and stuff like that, and it's homogenized. So
Right.
I'm not exactly sure what it tastes like compared to what actual
Well,
goat milk
This
tastes like.
actually tastes a lot like cow's milk with a hint of sweetness to it. Now, you'll meet people who talk about their experience with goat's milk and how disgusting it was. I've had that milk. It is disgusting. It is based off a diet. You know, if you got a
Yeah.
goat that's eating a lot of weeds, you're going to get a goaty taste in your milk. But I feed high quality alfalfa and grains. Like, you know, they graze around, but not enough that it even affects their taste.
That comes down to with eggs too. I mean, you can tell if you go to Walmart, you buy just eggs off the shelf, as opposed to farm fresh eggs like what we have. The taste is so much different. You have a more rich taste and stuff like that, and everything you cook cooks up more fluffy with them and stuff. You know, and that goes with any animal you feed. If you're feeding, like you said, cows, or
Yeah.
it depends on their diet. It's if they got a good diet and everything like that, you're going to get good product from them. So, and I'm a firm believer in that kind of stuff. Sorry.
Good.
Good.
So, blogs like they like you when they like you, and when they don't, they don't. And I don't like having to chase a goat to milk it. Now these I've only had a couple of weeks. The lady broke her wrist and wasn't able to care for them adequately anymore. No! They look better now.
No.
They're still real nuts. Like the mom baby there, I'm battling coccidia with them. And that's fun. And then he's gonna, because I have a buck over there, but by adding him, he's registered too. Makes it where I'm not gonna ever have an inbreeding situation.
Yeah, yeah.
And she is a LaMancha Saanen cross. Which
LaMancha
she
Saanen cross.
is a Nubian Saanen cross, and she has a lot of that Nubian in her. Okay. She has her days.
So this is the mama of my
Yes.
babies. Okay. Hi, baby.
Yes, and right now I'm trying to figure out her weight issue I'm dealing with. I've got me a microscope because it just gets so expensive running people to the vet. So I'm trying to become more and more self-efficient as I go along in this journey. But this will give you an idea of how big your girls are going to get, because they are big girls.
So this is actually Helga and Ruth's mom.
Oh, you've already named them.
Yeah. Helga and Ruth.
And this is my herd queen Prim. She's my personal favorite. These babies do not belong to her. So what the situation with their mama broke her front leg late in pregnancy. So we had to coast along until she could kid. And so then Trying to get one on the bottle is such a headache. This brown one, I never got to take a bottle, but I can take Prim and lock her in that stanchion, and she'll let that baby nurse with food in front of her. This one takes the bottle. She's pretty special ed. Like, she's weird.
This one right here?
Yeah, she's weird. And she is weird before I had her just butted, so I know we didn't fry her brain. She's already fried.
She's so cute though.
She is so pretty.
She is pretty. Hi, you. How old are these two?
They are 6 weeks now.
6 weeks. What are you gonna do with them when they're weaned?
I'm retaining these. These will be breeder does.
Okay, that's what I was.
They're registrable.
Oh, these are
so-
the two that you. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah.
So they're registrable, so I'll keep them, and they'll be future milkers.
Yay! Let's see. Let's go
This way. And then on my meat side, this is the goat that started it all. This is the first goat I brought home. Grunt. And he was 5 months old when I got him. Come here.
There you are.
Come on, ding dong.
So he's a Nubian.
He's a Boer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the Boers.
Boers are meat goats. Nubians are dairy goats.
Okay. I thought. Okay. Hi guys. Have you been scratching your own back?
Yes.
He's cool.
He's cool.
Yeah, I was originally going to cart train him, but now, like, he drags me everywhere. It's like, there's no way I'm getting on something with wheels behind this thing.
You'd never get stopped.
Never. Like, see you guys next week when I limp home.
You
That's
guys see the
rough
goat
to
with the
follow.
cart?
Okay.
running around?
So, how did you get into goats? Tell me that, because I'm so curious.
Well, when I was a kid, I had that goat that drug me around on my roller skates. I don't know if I ever drove by your house. When I was 14's that was the original gruff. So I'd gotten a pygmy goat and for Christmas, and I would put halters on him and have him drag hay bales to the horse pen for me from the house. And then one day I got brave and put on my rollerblades, and he'd take me to my friends. Like, if I didn't feel like riding horses that day, my goat was taking me.
Really?
And
I don't ever remember that.
I can't believe it. Man, I can't believe that. Yeah, I sure did. Well, I was 14. You was already off and running doing teenage girl things.
Yeah, teenage girl thing.
Yeah,
What was
that's
I
right.
doing, right?
But I don't
Chasing
know.
teenage boys.
Like, I hadn't really gotten back into goats, but then one day, I sold my car, because when we got this place, Slim would joke around about getting goats, and I was like, no, I have this little sports car. He's like, no, they will do a tap dance in my car. It's not happening. Well, then I sold my car, so immediately I like, getting goats!
Bought a goat. Sold the car, bought a goat.
So I started putting my feelers out there, and a Facebook friend gave me him. And from there, Slim started coming up with bright ideas. Like, what else? Because he's very business minded. What can you do to make money? Because
Gee, I wonder where that comes from.
he'd already put me through school to be an equine massage therapist, but COVID hit right after that and put my dick in the dirt. So he's like, we got to figure out something else for you to do. So I started researching. It's like, well, goat's milk stuff. You know, so it exploded way faster than I ever. Because he's always sending me ads, and it's like, okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, yeah, I like that. It's like, quit sending me ads though. I got plenty. Quit sending me ads though.
Yeah, there's a lady that I go to church with, but she pays $9 a month. So it's like, so I tried to tag her in several of your posts, but I sent her some stuff. I guess she just hasn't picked up the anything.
He's a rapist.
A rapist?
He is an escape artist, so he's in this fortress of goat pen.
I've heard that. I've heard that if a pen won't hold water, it won't hold a goat.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very difficult to get figured out. He's coming out of rut now, so I can go in there now and not have him trying to take me down. He's small for breed standard. Hot Rod's breed standard.
Okay.
I see.
If he was that size, I would not own this animal because he would hurt me. Because he gets belligerent.
So he's a jerk face.
He is a jerk face in rut, which when I bought him, he was in rut. So I'm hoping this summer that I'll get to know the real him and like him. Otherwise, yeah. But, those babies over there are his. And then these over here and their Boer crosses, they're his. Like, he throws great looking kids. So
Throws better than himself, so that's
yes.
hard. Yeah, that's
and
hard to
that's
do.
the goal with any goat
Yeah.
breeder. They're always trying to improve. Like,
Yeah.
and bucks are responsible for udder placement in the mammary system.
Really?
So, I'll learn with them if he does good with udders. But I know color-wise, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like
He's cute.
He is cute. He is cute. This one, she's 50-50 registered Saanen and Boer. And I bought her with the understanding that she wasn't bred. So, you know, I put her with Gruff when I got her home. So when she dropped these kids, these are not Boer babies. These are Nigerian dwarf babies. So, you know, you reach out to previous owner, hey, she had kids that don't belong to me. So what did you have her bred to? Oh, we had a Nigerian buck. Oh, okay.
So that throws like, so those are literally just,
Yes.
are they does or are they
They're
does?
both doelings.
What do you, oh, so you're just going to sell them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they're weaned, I'm going to let them just wean on their own, let them reach their full potential. And
They're cute though.
they are cute.
But
Those
they're-
airplane ears. Yeah, they're mini goats.
small.
They're gonna be smaller than her.
Wow.
Probably a lot smaller than her, but she's a pretty big goat.
She's pretty.
Yes.
Okay, so is there like color breeds like this? And, you know, if she were a horse, she'd be a Palomino. So what color is she as a goat?
A cream.
Okay.
A cream, and same with Hot Rod. He's a cream, but I call him my Palomino.
Okay.
So is there like color standards like that? Like she was saying for goats to would it be a paint goat or a
Well, the LaManchas are looser with their terms. Like you can put black and tan and be fine. Like with those girls over there, I could put, you know, brown and black and be fine. But the technical color, like if they were alpine goats, they want you to call them something blanc.
Because that has to do with like the color of the blood.
Yeah.
Blanc is
So
like-
yeah, that one's a blanc and the other one's a Q or Co. I don't know. Like
Yeah. Okay.
it's like when you dive into, there's so much information on so many different subjects. It's overwhelming.
Okay.
It's overwhelming. It's like, man, you know, I can tell you almost anything about a horse, but you know, I grew up studying it.
Yeah.
I wish I grew up studying goats, so I would have this
You're
knowledge.
cute.
hello kitty.
So this, I believe, she is a sell barn purchase, a Nubian Boer cross.
Okay.
Which this is Gruff's kid. This is the
Okay.
doe link Cicely's retaining because this is her goat setup right here.
She's soft. How come her
Just babies.
okay, just a baby. So what will you cross her with? Or did you rebreed her yet?
I have not. No, I'll breed in the fall.
Okay.
But she'll go back to the Boer buck.
Okay. So she's strictly mink.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So goats are seasonal with their breeding too, then like a horse would be or something.
Boers, anytime. They're good to go anytime.
Like a guy.
The
Typical-
dairy goats are seasonal.
Okay.
They only come into rut from, let me think, from September until we're on the tail end.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was thinking it was only a 5-month rut. Like I was thinking it's going to end in February, but it hasn't. So, yeah.
There was one year that it was actually the last year I bred my big sorrel there. There was nobody taken. Like none of the horses were taken. I took her to Stillwater to be AI'd, and she was there for. Hi, sorry. Oh my God, baby, thank you. She was there for 2 months because there was
Gonna get her tag.
no, which is really weird because the first time I had her bred, she took first shot. And she was a maiden. They're like, that never happened. I was like, oh, the second time I had her,
Mess.
they were trying to get her to short cycle, so they kept having to get her shots of like, what is it, little ice that makes them come into season? I'm not sure. They kept giving her shots, and she would short cycle. It only be short for a couple of days, and they're like, we don't want to waste X amount of X product that's really kind of expensive on something if we're not positive she needs it. And I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever, just keep her and let me know. And they finally got her to go ahead and cycle naturally. And they got her in and she took first shot.
Hey, there's the horse coat you was talking about, the blanket.
Yeah,
She's
see
wearing-
how short her coat is compared to
Yeah.
anybody else.
No, I mean the blanket, the horse blanket you was talking about.
How do you feel about
The wind's blowed up her skirt.
Walking him down. She's down where? What happened? I guess keeping an eye on him over the cows.
I ain't worried about the cows.
You're not worried about the cows? They're so fresh.
I'm worried about the two horse nailing mine in the head.
Oh yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah, my Belgian mare, she's
Is she?
she's fine with Ellie. But, there's one day I had her paneled up, and then I had Cicely's mare Rain paneled up, and Cicely's mare Rain going around, walking, just meandering, and that big old bitch started squealing and stomping, and Rain returned fire and ended up upside down in that panel. It's really, really bad. So this one here is Bambi. It's like I'm trying to think, because I started out with Gruff, then I guess I got Prim, then I got Bambi, the brown one.
She's pretty. So is she pregnant now, or she just?
She miscarried.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, during that cold snap, she miscarried.
Oh.
And then this one, she was a rescue too. Got her just before the cold snap. Think I got I did, or she wouldn't have.
Yeah, is this the one that had the only one teat working?
Yep.
Okay.
I see the one that needs the jacket.
But she looks so much better now than what she did.
She's so friendly too.
She is. I think she was a bottle baby. But she is in your pocket, and she knows what the milk shed is. She knows what it means. Treats. Like if I open this gate right now, she's making a beeline for the milk shed. And these two, that one's me. That's Cicely's, and this is Rose. She's mine. These was the first bottle babies we bought.
now bottle babies, are they a lot of work? Hard to take care of?
They're a lot of work.
A lot.
A lot of work, and it's overwhelming because they're so excited for that bottle, and so when you come into their pen, they're just, you can't walk, and you know, then you gotta, then you gotta worry about them aspirating because they get so excited, and with aspiration, you've got pneumonia, so then here comes the penicillin to dry that up out of the lungs, and it's a lot of work, but the reward is, you know, I've got goats that come right to me versus these damn, like I can touch them, but they don't like it. This one's pretty friendly. She's an exception. But like Fizzy's over there, I can touch them sometimes, but they don't like it. These ones don't want me touching them. But
Yeah, we had a foal that her mother produced too much milk, so we wound up having basically do the same thing as like a bottle baby, and every 2 hours, didn't matter, we were there, and she was hungry, and
Yeah. Well, what happened was the mare, it was my Pixel mare, produced too much milk, so the baby didn't have to work for it, so it went into her lungs and it wound up causing her to colic, and it blocked her intestine. And at 2 weeks old, this was at 2 weeks old, I went over there, you know, because she was my first baby, so I had to ask constantly. But yeah, when she was laying down and not running around kicking, I was like, I need to go to bed. I'm like, something's wrong. This is not right. This is not her. But yeah, that's what happened was the mom produced too much milk, so I had to take her to Stillwater. They wound up giving her a plasma transfusion, and I mean, it was just all kinds of meds, and she wound up being lactose intolerant because of it. I know, I was like, I have a horse that's lactose intolerant at 2 weeks old. So what I would have to do is I would have to take one of those lactate pills and kind of crush it up and put it in the syringe, give it to her, let her nurse. It was 5 minutes every 2 hours. That was it.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, she's getting up and going over the yeah.
Where I was just sleeping in the bottom because I was just letting her.
did the mom take the bath?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was. Well, the mom. The reason why when I took her to Stillwater, I dropped her off and they had to put her in quarantine, and I mean, it was just a big hot mess. And the mare wound up biting one of the techs through the muzzle that she had on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And then they said that they couldn't even walk in front of her stall without the mare rearing up and reaching over the top of the stall to get out and stuff. And they were like, we can't.
Yeah,
You need to come get your horses, and this is your discharge papers, and this is your.
You got kicked out?
out.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of OSU because my horse was too big.
Yeah, and they were like, when we went to get her, just like, be careful because she'll do this and this and this. And then Tiffany walked in there and was like, come on, and just clipped it on there and then got out of there. And they were like, how'd you do that?
Walked in, slipped the halter on, and took the muzzle off, and we walked to each other. And they were all like, you would think I was like leading a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something, because they were all like backing into the stalls and giving them. I'm like,
Yeah, and then we had a bottle-fed calf that we kind of helped with a little bit too, and that was fun. And boy, when it came to the bottle, he would bump you, and he wanted it now. You could not give it to him fast enough.
See, I don't like bottle calves, but my experience with it is, we got calves that started scouring, and it was just a nightmare keeping them alive. Yeah. Oh God, it was so hard keeping them alive.
Yeah, people don't realize the work that goes into farming in general. I mean, they think, oh, it's easy. You got money, and it's all this stuff, and it's not that easy. There's a lot of work into.
There is that. Now these, I thought the white one's their mommy, and I thought I had her bred to Gross, but as you can tell by the ears, I did not. That's from Cicely. Remind me of a day that Bo got out and nailed her once, which her breeding altogether was accidental anyway because she was too young. I was really scared for her because it was an escape where that she was bred like her.
so both these two are her.
Yes. But
They are
this
cute.
one, I don't know how old she is. You can't age them past scale. It's like it was a cheap goat on Craigslist. I jumped through hoops. I was able to score her. She's definitely old, but she loves him. Like, she's mean to that one, but she thinks he's hers.
That's cute.
Is she in milk? Does she let?
Nope. Like, he'll go under there and fiddle with her. She don't care. She doesn't pick at him, but he hasn't brought her into milk or anything. Now, the people told me that when they got her, like, she's exchanged hands several times. I guess in her youth she was a show goat. And then some people had her, they had like 11 other goats that bullied her. She was bred and caused a miscarriage. And that's the only pregnancy we ever know. No. Like this fall, I'll see where she's at health-wise. I'm still trying to get weight on her. So if she's healthy enough to take a breeding, I'll try. And if not, I'm fine with her retiring here.
Yeah. We've got talking to somebody yesterday, and they said that their sister actually is getting ready to move to Colorado, and she has a herd of bulls.
Does she?
Yeah, and and they're selling box shop and little everything. And she said that what she's got, because I said, well, this is my number, have her text me, and she's got anywhere from weanlings to 3-year-olds. So, but they're boars. She has full boars. Is it boar or boer?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I say boer just because that's how it's written. Like I say LaMancha because that's how it's written, but I've had people correct me saying it's boar, and I've had people correct me saying it's a LaManche. Like, yeah, that's not how it's spelled.
Because I said boer, and everybody's like, it's boar. So
Potato.
I think boar is B-O-A-R, like a pig.
yeah. And, yeah.
What do I know?
Yeah. Because I always said boer. And then I'm like, maybe boar? I don't know.
Trenton, will you go to the pickup and
I'm
get
going
me
to
my
call
bottle
him
of water?
boer.
Will you go to the pickup and get my bottle of water?
Yeah, she said that
It's in the front somewhere. It's a big one. It says Smart Water.
Boer Spanish crosses.
Oh, okay, yeah, those are real popular.
And boer something else.
Boer Kiko crosses are popular.
It's not a Kiko. Because I thought that too. Because I like the way Kiko.
One was a long-haired, and the other
Nubian.
one Nubian.
Was it a Nubian?
I don't know, but I remember the picture you showed me. The picture
With
one's
the
long-haired.
Nubians, because Boers, they have decent enough milk, but it's not a whole lot. Where if you cross them with a dairy breed, that puts some of that dairy influence into it. So, like, that doe, she had twins, but I sold the bucklet. I weaned him early and sold him, but she fed both kids great, and they're big kids. I think it makes for bigger kids for the mothers to be able to produce more milk.
Now, do goats always make twins?
No.
They don't always produce twins?
No, like the miscarriage Bambi did was a singleton. The most I've had is twins, but the lady up the road and around the corner, she has like 80 Nigerians. She's been having quads.
Wow.
Yeah, I seen a post this morning. Somebody posted a picture that they had one that had 5. I was like, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah, like
Anyway, you
in that
take
situation,
that-
you have no choice but to pull and start bottle feeding some.
Yeah, they are Nubians. It's Spanish and Nubian. Yeah,
Trenton went to go get me a water.
okay.
We took Halo away. Halo's just been a grunt at feeding time. So I took her and put her across the street in the fat pasture because like there's enough grass over there at this point. But that's her buddy. She's become very buddy sour, and he's become very buddy sour, and he's taken on a lot of her nasty characteristics. So it's just overdue for her to be separated. And now he's having this because we're trying to figure out our pastures.
I'm down to 4, possibly. There's my,
Is that them?
yeah, that's
Yay!
Helga.
Helga and Ruth. Hello, kids.
Yeah, now with the mowers, I mean, breaking into that, like I wanted to battle in that market, like so far this season, we're really forcing.
This is Helga and Ruth. Hello. Yeah.
Now, what will I have?
Yep, they've already had their CDT shots, which is tetanus. They've already had their tetanus shots.
How often do they have to have one?
Tetanus is once a year.
Okay, and like horses.
Special foods, feeds.
Yeah, I do
Anything-
want to get some pictures of what you've got so I can kind of see if I can.
Okay, so this is the alfalfa I feed. I don't know where to tell you to get alfalfa. I don't know if you want, like I feed alfalfa because it helps with the milk production.
Yeah.
So like I'm not going to just strictly give it to my milk, I give it to everybody because everybody's spoiled.
We have a pretty good hay dealer. We'll talk with him and see what he would suggest.
He has his own agronomist and all that. Like his Bermuda is.
Primo, yeah.
Coming to Bermuda, clean Bermuda, they're very wasteful. You can see I have Bermuda in there. They like weeds, they like trash. Okay, so they'll pick through it. And even with the alfalfa, they get a lot of waste because they pick all the leaves off the stem.
So if I can buy his cow hay, it'll do that. Okay.
They like the cow hay better.
Because I mean, his she's so pretty, isn't she?
She's in quarantine.
Yeah,
Got her from that auction in Kansas we went to, so she's quarantined for 2 weeks.
That's what we do with ours. If we buy anything, we quarantine it because you don't, at least for a month.
Well, like
because
yes, 2 days ago she popped up with runny eyes, so now I'm pulling her in too, giving her those LA 200.
you don't want to risk that with the rest of your herd because then it's
It gets so expensive
Yeah.
once everything spreads through. But
Yep.
once they get used to home, get used to your pen, like there's a lot going on, so nobody's out, but I let my goats out every day. Well, not all at the same time. Like the babies don't get to come out because I'm too worried about broken legs and stuff, but mommies get times for grazing for a few hours, and I'll cycle them back in, then I'll cycle the bucks out.
Do you have special?
Hey, that's mine.
You guys have special precautions for like the bigger area that they run in, or is there for fencing and stuff? Is what I'm saying, or is it
I
just
should have
typical?
better precautions than what I do.
Sounds like our place, and we're gonna have.
Yeah,
We're gonna run this and see how it
everything's a
goes.
work in progress. Like this year, we are going to like all these trees right here. We thought it worked out with the neighbor that was going to let us use some of this, so we're about to mow through there and put up goat fencing. Now, okay, so let me see. I don't have any like those the field fence with the squares, the bigger squares. What are those? Like
Cow
cow
panels?
or whatever.
Yeah.
Your goats have horns. You're not going to want them sticking their head through that.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
So,
that's what
so we're gonna have to get panel more like this. That's what we initially got, is like the big square holed cow panels is what we got to start with. I mean, that's what we had handy and stuff. So.
Yeah, right now it's like they have a little section right here that's going to be in the cattle panel, but I mean that grass is like this tall. I don't know what that is. So and we have like little like gates. They'll have to
jump through the gates
to get to the other side.
Yeah, we're thinking it's gonna be fun for them. So we got a pretty good size. Our porch area that we got squared off is about like the size of this barn that we have right here, and then there's we'll run with grass, and then another place with the toy slide and things like that.
Side, I'm like, so I went hunting on Facebook and I found one for $20.
Yeah, see if you can collect those spools too.
We got
for free.
Yes.
yeah.
I went to eat an iron metal and I was like, hey, you guys sell those? They're like, no, but we give them away. Are you needing some? And I said, I am. And they said, how many do you want? And I said, well, however many I can get in the pickup. They got 4 in the bed of the pickup, and they said, if you want more, come get them. And they're all different shapes and sizes.
Open that.
So like, if you need some, I can
Open
bring
it.
you some. That's awesome. Okay.
Okay, so
I can't do both hands.
this is the feed I'm feeding.
Hold on the lid for
My
me.
understanding of it is that it has ammonium chloride already in it.
Okay.
Because urinary calculi is an issue for goats.
Okay. Okay, is that just for wethers, or is it?
It's it's for all goats. I've dealt with it with 2 different, like the senior doe. When I brought her home, I learned immediately she could not.
Okay.
But I started drenching her. Like the vet said, mix it with feed. They don't eat it so well with feed, so I mixed it in syringe and water, drenched her, had it cleared up in 3 days.
Okay.
So this is supposed to have that. I did have your baby's mama a few months ago start having issues, so this isn't foolproof.
Okay.
And also, it's supposed to be medicated for coccidia prevention.
Okay.
Bambi several months ago. And adults getting coccidia is pretty rare. It's a baby disease or whatever.
Yeah.
But she had it.
Okay.
And she's been on this feed for a while.
How can you tell that they have coccidia?
Okay, so with me, I took her to one vet, did a fecal, he said hookworms. So I come home, deworm her. In a week, like, she's just really lethargic, she was sunk in, like, she was sick. So I'm like, I feel like he's missed something. So I took her to a different vet for a different opinion. Right there on his microscope, he found coccidia. So then I'm pissed at this vet, because how do you miss that?
Yeah. Well, okay, this is going to sound like a dumb question, but could it have been at the very beginning stages where it was not full blown on the other?
I don't think it was the beginning stages, just because I procrastinate a little bit. I want to see if I can fix things on my own first.
Yep,
So,
I gotcha, yeah.
You know, and I learned from the next vet, because like when I'd milk her, because she was in milk back then, like her right side, she was sore, she'd raise her leg. That's because coccidia makes them sore in their back end. So me pulling on that was reaching something up here.
Okay.
So,
Can I get a picture of the back of the bag where it has all the ingredients and things like that? Or do you have like one of these tabs that I can
this,
take and?
does it have all the information, or do I need to find it?
That one's been eaten away.
This one's eaten away.
This is Neutrino, and I don't think this, so this probably has to go with that. Thank you very much.
You have like
Face.
30 of them. So sometimes it's like, you know, typically they just get this, but there's times like, you know, because you've seen I've got some thin goats out there. There's people out there that say, well, dairy breeds, they run thin. I like fat animals, and I've seen too many great looking LaManchas on the internet to know this isn't how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I occasionally I throw a little bit of beef pulp in there. I don't give a full scoop, it's just a supplement, just a splash of beef pulp.
Do you have to soak it? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I know with the horses you have to soak it.
And then black oil sunflower seeds.
Which I give to my chickens anyway, so.
So yeah, and again, it's not like a full scoop, it's a supplement, just a sprinkle in there. For fun, I do a little, like, to 4 scoops of that feed, I do 1 scoop of the sweet feed.
Okay.
Like, you're not supposed to, it's also a contributor to the urinary calculi, but they love it so much, and I have medicine if I fuck you up. The oats I learned, because this has oats in it, the rolled oats, the crimped oats, bloated bow. So I'm not doing oats
No
anymore.
crimped oats.
No
And
crimped oats.
I know that oats are high in phosphorus also. So isn't there like a 2-to-1 ratio?
There is. Just, I don't math well.
Yeah. Okay. Because I give my horses, the older mare, she gets 2 pounds of the senior, and then the younger ones get a half pound of the senior to the 3/4 of the pound of crimped oats, and the older mare gets 3/4 of the pound. It's reversed. It's just weird. So.
And it's easy to overfeed them because, like horses, they'll eat until they're dead.
Yep.
And so they actually are supposed to have a very small amount. Like your goats, 1 cup each.
Okay.
And that's probably all they'll ever need is 1 cup each. But also, you know, we're about to be in a grassy season, so you're not going to have to be throwing feed.
We hope.
Yes. Yeah, I got all sorts of dead shit. Like,
No, it's cool.
you can have that.
No, I'm good.
I found it earlier.
Have you ever heard of it? It's a horn made out of a goat's horn.
Oh, the shofar?
The shofar.
Yeah.
But it's used
Vikings.
use them for like battle cries and stuff. They're-
Okay. I
but
never knew what they were called, but I've seen
It's
them.
called
Yeah.
a shofar. I ordered my cousin one from, and it actually came from Israel. And but but it was huge. It was like curled. And I was like, it blew my mind that it curled like that, and it came off of a tree because
Yeah.
it was huge. So I was like, whatever
Yeah.
they have is not the same that we have.
Yeah, those Kiko goats, they get beautiful horns.
Yeah.
Beautiful horns.
So
So the white one's Helga?
If you squat down, like when I squat down, they'll come up and let me boot their nose.
Come on, girls!
So Helga, she's technically a paint. She's paint. She's green and white.
yeah, that's what I was looking at those pictures because
There's
some
Helga.
of them that
There's
like, you
Ruth.
really see like the color difference.
Come on, girls!
Yeah, I can see them part four off the side of the shed.
Come on, girls!
I just love it. Like their conformation, they are just beautiful.
Yeah, they are very cute and playful too. I noticed when we saw the first videos of them, we were a little worried because Helga wasn't.
You're not up and playing.
And then the next video you showed us, they were playing, jumping around. It's like, oh yeah, they're good.
And I just love Helga's eyes. Like, yeah, so feminine.
Hello,
Belly.
big dog.
Okay, do I need to get like collar or anything or halter?
Yeah, I don't think we brought anything like that. We just dropped in a pickup and came up here because we were such in a hurry and happy, excited.
What we'll do is I'll have you pull your truck around back here.
Uh-huh.
The closer the better. We're just gonna grab them from the area and put them in.
Okay.
Like the goat people would say, do not do what Jackie's doing because if they get hung up, there's a lot of people use plastic chains. Okay. So you might want to go that route. I haven't had anything bad happen. If I do, then I'll change.
Hello.
Okay. Like, so in the future, if I should decide to do it, which I probably will, that's what I do. I won't go over. Could I, like, commission one of your bucks to cover them, or how does that work?
Yeah, I have no problem. Like we can work it out where I bring a buck to you or what have you. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, owning a buck's a bitch.
We're not interested in that,
Okay,
especially
yeah.
right now.
Everything that,
It's like I was gonna say, if you're interested, these will be ready in a few weeks. But owning a buck is a bitch.
I don't like it on the sound.
Well,
That's
then
why I had
you had to have noticed Ruff's in his gate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
where it
all
looked
he
like-
does.
yeah.
That's all he does is just break shit.
Yeah, we've seen some videos of
He's gone through some nice houses because he just breaks shit. So yeah,
Like, the pretty tough. Like, you're rubbing it into something nice.
so by the time they're breeding age, like I'm wanting to get another meat buck, so I don't have to deal with inbreeding. I'm gonna get a Tex Master, which is a Tennessee meat goat crossed with a mower. It's a 4-to-1 meat to bone ratio. So that's gonna be my next buck. So whenever you're ready, I got 2 LaManchas to choose from if you want to go that route, or I got 2 meat bucks to choose from.
Yeah, I think we're kind of interested in trying to maybe do a little of both, a little bit of meat and some dairy.
Yeah,
So
the girl that I was talking to earlier, she's supposed to get back looking today on what those she has that are weanings, because I thought, well, if I'm doing it as weanings, I can do it. Like, I can get, because I don't want anything that's like in milk or anything like that now. She said that she's got some older ones that are getting ready to kick, and I'm like, no, not too soon. Yeah.
Another thing, they reach sexual maturity at a ridiculous age. So when you do have your own baby goats and you're dealing with, a brother and a sister, you got to keep an eye on that brother. It's like, they're going to hump like puppies. That's what they do. But when you start seeing that he is contracting, is that the word? Extending. When he's extending, he needs second. because he can breed at an early age and she can receive at an early age. It's
Wow.
insane. I don't know how they make it in the wild like that.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest.
It might be kind of like horses, how they start trying to push the young stallions out and stuff like that. The lead will
Oh, yeah.
maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, in the wild, maybe
they don't
that.
wean naturally until 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they handle it in the wild. Look at my hooves.
Aren't I beautiful?
I'm so pretty and black.
Okay, so like you don't get on a deworming schedule. Goats are notorious for becoming resistant. So what you're looking for in goats to see if they're wormy is it's called the LaMancha. The LaMancha. See the pink in there? She's doing all right. This is going to be day 5 of her deworming, or day 4 of her deworming. So she was lighter colored. Let's see about Bambi. She's pretty pink. So anyways, you'll find a chart that has a different
You sent
level.
it to me.
Yes.
Okay.
So always pay attention to that.
Everything that you sent me, I printed off and I have it in my little goat binder with pictures on it. And I'm like,
So smart.
I have my own goat library. So
Yeah, she's very good at researching stuff. So
I don't have anything else to do, so I will buy books and books and books and read them.
And with the dewormers, there's just a plethora of it out there. Right now, what I've been doing is Quest Paste. It's 1 cc per 100 pounds, and then it's a dual system. So then Safeguard, that's for goats, which is a white liquid wormer, and it is. I have to read. It says on the bottle. So day 1, you do both, and then 2, 3, and 4, you're just doing the Safeguard.
Okay.
Did you let them get promos?
Is it
No, Bryn stayed laying down.
is it injectable or is it oral?
Oral. Like, there's so much out there that's off-label, and rarely is it injectable for them.
Okay.
It's typically oral for them because they just metabolize things so differently than anything else.
So as far as their like systems, they would be more things like beer or cows.
They're even different than cattle. Like, okay, the ivermectin injectable for a cow, oral for them.
Because I know that there's a Quran for cow also. Do they make a Quran for them?
They
or is
do
it just-
the silence, CYLENSE, silence is a Quran for them. And that's to treat like lice. And lice, I mean, there's no preventing it. It's about a once a year thing. It's real common in goats. So and I made the mistake. I was like, oh, sulfur's cheap. I'll do sulfur, and it was fine. We did sulfur. It was fine. It's like, oh, this doesn't stink so bad after all. Yeah, I thought I ruined my washing machine. It took weeks, 3 weeks to get that smell, and like our clothes, it was weeks we stunk.
with the chickens when I run them, it's that I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna butcher it. Diamectus.
Oh, DE powder.
Yeah, that's a feed through for chicken. So I didn't know if that would be like safe for them also, or
I killed a horse with it. I won't touch it. So, you can talk to somebody else.
Okay.
I've had one really bad experience with DE
Okay,
powder, so I just don't fuck with it.
Okay. Yeah, with the chickens, I do it like very sporadically because I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with it. And what I do is I have 50 chickens in my coop, and I have the little sprayer, and I will take 1 scoop of feed, put it in a bucket, and spray it down, shake it up, and that's I'm done like that. I'm not doing it for another several weeks. So, you can tell when a chicken doesn't play good until they stop playing, and you can kind of see when they start funny and stuff. And I'm like, okay, something's wrong with that one. But they're like so stoked, and you'll never know they're in pain until they're dead.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, that one obviously was sick.
Yeah, and you run into that a lot with goats too, because they are such high prey animals that, you know, they can be in excruciating pain, but they're not going to tell you about it because they don't want to get got.
Yep. I don't want to be food.
Let me get it.
She has a tick.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And
This is what we got to look forward to.
this is why we don't have horns.
Yeah, if she had horns, that would have been real bad.
See, I was thinking about that with the. We talked about that with the kind of paneling we got and the horns of our goats. As they get longer, are they going to get caught and stuck and stuff like that? So.
You know, there's tricks. I'm sure you've seen pictures of people pool noodles taped to their goat's horns and stuff. There's tricks. Sticks. I've seen, you know, electrical tape and sticks to keep it where they can't fit through. So, you know, my deal is like Cicely's doe there, Beanie, is pretty damn aggressive. So I can't let her run with my LaManchas because it's not a fair fight. You know, a while back, freaking Bandy had, I assume, a concussion because the top of her head was all swollen because they hit hard. So it's just not a fair fight when one has horns and one don't. Yeah. But then I have, you know, like
to go play on the boys' team.
She ain't going to hit nothing, and you know these ain't going to hit nothing. So I can let them all out together. Just Fizzy can only go by herself or with the other horned goats.
Well, are we ready to just start doing something, or what's our plans?
I'm following you.
Kind of following you.
I really enjoy seeing you guys.
I know.
No, I was excited to come up here whenever, and you know, she had talked to me a little while back and said something about how all you girls were kind of visiting each other on, and I was like, man, you guys ought to get together and go through a town ride. That'd be so awesome. You guys get together and just hang out or something like that again, you know? Like, and Tiffany's like, I've got the horses, we could do it, and she tried to get everybody together to try to do that.
I know you were down to come.
Yeah, I was like, I will haul 2 hours. You let me know when.
Yeah, and Amanda and Jack.
Mary.
Amanda and Mary.
Just kind of fell quiet.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that guys couldn't get together and do that, but I've tried to encourage Tiffany several times to come down and just ride.
Like, he was like, dude, just
load up and go.
She'll help you.
Yeah. You'll have somebody there to babysit you. I mean, it's.
Yeah, we like, whenever we can, you know, her job and whatnot, we like going down to Norman and riding Thunderbird. You don't have to have shoes down there. It's sandy trails. They got the obstacle course. It's just beautiful. All the wildlife is just so quiet.
See, and I thought about it with you guys, just a town like you guys used to do in the old days, just a ride through the town like you guys used to do. You know, I thought that would be so awesome for you guys to do that. So.
That would be.
But I've tried to encourage her to come down here and just hang out with you guys.
More consistent, nice weather. Let's plan it.
Yeah, I'd love for you guys to.
You can come, and you can follow us around. Phone camera.
Yeah.
We'll get like all kinds of cameras.
GoPros, yeah. Mount them on the horns.
Yeah, so we can see the horse on our crotch.
You bring the truck around. I'm gonna go get like a Walmart sack or something and load you up with some feed to take home.
Okay. All right.
Loose minerals, like
I didn't get to record them going in, but they're in.
wherever. Just put it out there and they'll eat it as they need it.
Will it say loose minerals or?
Here, I got a bag out here in the dairy layer. Let's go get a picture.
How you want to do this? You want me to take one first, or you want to hand them out to me, or?
I don't know.
Do I need to climb up there?
No.
Ruth, you want to come first?
This is.
You want to here? Let me go put her down, and then I'll come back and help you with Ruth.
I'm gonna follow you.
All right, come on. All right.
Come on, Helga. No.
Can you see her all right?
Yeah.
Here you go, good girl.
You got her, or you want me to take her?
Got her.
Thank you, Trent.
Your fingers act funny.
That's okay. You need to get the water going and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Do what?
Are you needing in?
Yeah,
Go in that other.
Yeah, you have to go in that other door.
I was gonna gather up my stuff first. So.
Okay. Yeah.
You can tell they're a little scared.
Probably cold too.
Maybe a little.
Aw.
We need to put a clip on that door, though.
Yeah, I know. We thought
Haven't done that yet. You want to walk over to him and try to pet him?
What? What are you doing?
Okay. You're making me nervous. If I had some, I'd hand it out to her.
He sniffed it. I don't think you realize it's him.
There's probably people going to watch this and be like, "You're not supposed to feed them that kind of stuff. What are you thinking?"
Oh, I'm sure.
They're our guts. We can do what we want with them. If we want to spoil them, we spoil them.
Well, spoiling doesn't necessarily have to mean stuff that's bad for them.
I know.
It usually does.
I don't like your attitude. Here's another treat. That's a pretty good start. If you look at her chops. Licking and chewing is usually a good sign, isn't it? For horses.
Horses,
you going to be the brave one?
Oh, it's all stuck to the back.
It's amazing how soft they are when you touch them. It's like, oh,
See, and
it's like the new car.
yeah, you pick them up and you think they're going to be heavy, and they're not.
No.
Not heavy at all.
You scared me.
There you go.
No. No.
Go take care of the chickies.
You want to do a finishing up little thing with me real quick? Sit down here with me. I don't know if I can do this very good.
So turn it around the other.
I'll just do it like that. How's that sound?
Whatever.
I don't know if you guys can see us or not, but so we had a pretty eventful day. Went and saw an old friend we hadn't seen in a long, long time, and had fun. Learned a lot. Learned a lot from just the talking with her today, the experience and everything like that. Hopefully you guys got something from it too. We're gonna put as much as we can as far as I got to figure that stuff out. Putting links up to how to get a hold of her and everything like that. If you guys are interested in anything for goats or any of her soaps and things like that she makes. And there you have it. We have Helga and Ruth. We'll keep you guys updated with everything that we've done and do and all that kind of stuff as we learn and go and as they grow. And we hope you guys like what you see, and like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, you know. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.